Can't get that one to go. Rebounded by Mitzi. Mitzi puts it in.
Beat gets it. We're going to go up on Joy, and it's good off the glass.
Morgan, Sammy Ashton all alone for the quick lay-in.
Buster with the deep two, and it's good. Has the ball at bounce. Passes into Grigo for three, and that's 1,000 points.
Welcome to Haddam Killingworth High School for tonight's girls basketball game between the Hale Noises and your Haddam Killingworth Cougars. We ask that you please respect all decisions made by contest officials and school supervisors. Refrain from taunting, booing, heckling, and the use of inappropriate language, and that you respect athletes, coaches, staff, and other fans. Noisemakers and confetti are not allowed at shoreline contests. Spectators are asked to stay off the court before and after games and at halftime. Here are tonight's starting lineups. For the Hale Noises, at guard, number 5, sophomore Abby Smith. At forward, number 22, sophomore Emily Capitella. At guard, number 23, sophomore Brianna Ibbotson. At center, number 20, senior Trinity Gears. At forward, number 30, senior Sarah Henderson. They are coached by Karen Sweet and assisted by Bianca Madonna. And for your Haddam Killingworth Cougars, at forward, number 20, freshman Jess Timmons. At guard, number 33, sophomore Tessa Bill. At forward, number 24, sophomore Ella McGlynn. At guard, number 14, junior captain Anna Biondi. At guard, number 10, junior captain Belle Creedy. And coached by Scott Medeiros and assisted by Ann Dagger. Please stand and remove your hats for the national anthem sung by Jasmine Burr.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Hello, I am Wally Sample, and I am currently joined with my good friend.
Connor Shute. And tonight we are watching the Hale Noises versus the HK Cougars.
Girls basketball game. So it's going to be a very, very interesting game right now. They're both teams have had a very, very rough early on season. HK going 0-7, and the Hale Noises going 1-7. Connor, how would you like to elaborate a little bit on that?
So for recent games, Hale has only had one win so far, and that was against Norwich Tech by 3 points. But in their more recent games, they had a loss against Hartford Public, against Old Saybrook, and against Valley Regional. All of those losses were by more than 30 points. So it's quite significant. But we can look forward to the more recent games coming up in the future at Morgan and against Westbrook.
The ball is up and grabbed by number 33, Tessa Wills. Belcreen scrambling for the ground, picked up by another Hale Ray.
It looks like they're getting right into the game already. Sorry for the late start, but Wally, can you tell us a little bit about HK while we watch this early start?
Yes, HK, again, as I said earlier, has had a very, very rough season thus far. And in the past 3 games, we have lost. We lost against Stonington, Morgan, and Old Lyme, all by at least 20 points. It's been a rough season, but some games you can look forward to seeing sooner, both Coggins and Aerospace away at those respective places.
So for our starting lineups, we have from Hale Ray, number 22, Emily Capitella, number 20, Trinity Giersch, number 25, Sarah Hutchins, 23, Biana Ibatson, and number 5, Abby Smith.
And for our HK Cougars starting lineup, we have number 10, Belle Carini. We have number 14, Anna Biondi, who actually just scored 2 on a nice layup. Number 24, Ella McGlynn. 33, Tessa Wills. And number 20, Jessica Timothy. We'll be hearing a lot from those people this game.
So those are the folks who are currently on the court. We are already seeing quite a bit of...
Number 10, Belle Carini rushing down the court, going for a layup, and that's good for 2.
Here at home with the Cougars, they have quite the crowd coming out tonight.
Some very interesting homemade T-shirts.
Yes, with some homemade T-shirts and a large variety of parents coming to see.
With the rebound, number 33, Tessa Wills rushing down the court. She drives up and misses. Number 25 with the rebound for Hale Ray.
So right now we're looking at a score of 4-0 HK, but right now HK is going to throw in.
Number 14 with a deep 3, and that is actually only good for 2. She must have been on the 3-point line.
Number 5, Abby Smith, bringing it down the court towards the HK basket. Passes to number 23. Passes to number 25, who tries to move in, but passes it back out, and it's intercepted.
Caught by number 14. Pass number 10. 10 rushing down and misses. White again with the rebound. And it goes in, finally, for number 20.
Third attempt.
For actually, no, 33. And with that, the game is currently 8-0. 33 now has 2 free throws. Let's see what she can make with them. She gets ready for her throw. And the first one is good. Actually, no, sorry, she only has 1. So now that leaves the score with 9-0 HK with just under 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
Excellent. So now we are on a quick timeout so they can discuss 9-0 already in the first quarter. HK has the lead, but hey, maybe it could be the sides.
So, Connor, well, what are you seeing so far with this
My
game?
scene so far, it's quick, it's aggressive. HK has had the ball quite a bit more, but in fact, we don't see Hale Ray failing too much. It just appears that, they missed a couple shots. There is not much that we can tell from that.
Yeah, but one thing I can tell from that, though, is Hale Ray definitely is spending too much time on defense. They need to get offensive, and they need to start driving if they'd like to make anything of this game. HK is being very aggressive, and it's working out very well in their favor.
Number 23 from Hale Ray brings it down to the other side of the court. Passes to 22, passes back to 23, to 5. They're staying very far towards the outside.
Knocked out of bounds. That is going to be blue ball. Knocked out by number 24, Ella McLaughlin. Sorry, McGlynn.
Passes into 5 and 22 from Hale Ray. They try passing in, and they take the shot, and it is knocked out of bounds.
It is out of bounds on number 20.
So it appears Hale Ray knocked their own ball out of bounds. Quite a shame, but here we're looking at...
Okay, number 10 throws into Anna Biondi. Anna driving down the court, passing to number 33, Tessa Wills. Tessa driving into the paint, making a layup, and that's good for 2. Now it's 11-0 HK lead.
Hale Ray has the ball going down. Number 23, Brianna Batson, passes to 22, takes a shot from near the three-point line, and it rebounds HK.
Rebounded to number 10, Bella Carini. Pass to number 14, Anna Biondi. Back to Bella Carini. Looking for something to do. Pass to Ella. Ella takes a shot. and misses. Rebounded by Hale Ray.
Hale Ray number 5, Abby Smith bringing it back down the court. Faces some defense, and the ball is knocked out of bounds.
It appears to be white ball. It's being thrown in. Fourteen passes to number 24, now to 10. 10 driving into the court, taking a deep 2, and it's no good. 33 with the rebound, and it's no good. Knocked out of bounds once again by Hale Ray. White ball.
10 will be throwing in. And it appears Hale Ray is setting up a defensive line around them.
And now it is blue ball.
Hale Ray number 5, Abby Smith, along with Brianna Ibatson, bringing it down to the other side. 22 to 23. They're staying very far from the hoop. Number 5 waits before passing. Goes to number 20.
Grab by Jessica, thrown to Tessa Wills. Tessa Wills throwing it deep to Anna Biondi. Goes up for layup, and that's good for 2 points. 13-0 HK with little over 4 minutes left in this first period.
Hale Ray has the ball. Number 5 passes back to number 23. It's hard for them to get open. They're just waiting it out.
Oh, hit by down to 20 to number 14, thrown to 10, Bella Carini, goes up, misses, rebounded by 20, Jessica, and it's taken by blue, Hale Ray.
Abby Smith, number 5, with the ball again, bringing it back to 23, and they're staying. Hale Ray is continuing, but they're moving in. They go for the shot, and they miss it.
Rebounded by number 10, Bella Carini, driving down the court with amazing speed in the paint, and it's good for 2. 15-0 HK.
Right now, it's looking like HK is crushing. As I tried to get in earlier, it appears that Hale Ray is having a lot of trouble finding somebody who's open near that basket.
That is true. And what is surprising is some of these Hale Ray girls have quite a bit of height on our HK team, but it just seems that our HK team is just being able to maneuver so much faster.
There's quite a lot of defense going on with HK, and Hale Ray is finding a lot of trouble trying to break through that.
Yeah, Hale Ray, in the earlier half of this period, they were having trouble finding their offense, but now that they found it, they're running into a wall that is our HK defense. With just under 3.5 minutes left in the period, Connor, what do you think you can expect from the rest of this period?
The rest of this period, I hope this timeout is them talking about the same things we are. That would definitely help them out. And timeout is over, but they're going to go back into it, so I'm excited to see what happens next.
I'm quite excited too. There is not surprising, but there's a very small amount of fouls so far. There's only been 1 foul in this game, and it was on Hale Ray.
White. Moving back in, the ball is going to be for Hale Ray.
Let's see what our HK defense can do against this Hale Ray offense. Blue huddle taking a little long to get out. I hope they're discussing exactly what we've been discussing and trying to find their offense.
I have a lot of trust in the coaches that they are going to be able to look at this game and bring, hopefully, their team to victory, because right now we know for a fact that one team is coming up.
Only one.
23 from Hale Ray, passing to the outside of 22. Shuffling, a lot of shuffling around, takes a shot from the outside and rebounds.
Rebounded by Bella Carini, thrown to number 14, Anna Biondi. Anna Biondi finding time, throwing to Bella. Bella looking for a shot, throwing into the paint to Tessa Wills. It seemed to have been snagged. That was number 4, Leah Sinoski. She just entered the game for
Well, it looks
Jessica
like
Timothy.
going back to a blue ball, 23-5, bringing it in. Passing, and they're still stuck around that outside. HK girls being very aggressive and moving closer and closer, not giving them any breathing room. Taking a shot from the 3, it's close, but it rebounds to HK.
Rebounded by number 30. Now, number 14, Anna Biondi has it, throwing back to Bella Carini. Looking for a shot, passing it. Goes up, and that is good for 2 from Abby Johnson, number 30.
Hale Ray is bringing it back. Still Abby Smith passing to 25, who tries pushing in, but it is a turnover to HK.
White ball. HK dribbles down the court. Throwing to number 30. Now into the paint to Ella McGlynn. And that is good for 2 from a behind-the-back layup. Score is currently 19-0 with just about 2 minutes left in this first period.
Hale Ray is pushing back towards their classic trouble, trying to find out what they're going to do. They are in the paint. They take a shot, but it rebounds.
Rebound caught by Ella McGlynn. Ball is now being slowly taken back up the court. Miss pass. Ella got it, though, throwing it back to Carini. Biondi looking for a pass, throwing it to Carini. Ball is up. Leah takes a shot, and it bounces off the rim. Rebounded by Ella.
Looking at some quick passes all the way
Very quick
around.
passes.
Take a shot. And
Carini takes a deep shot. That's worth 2. Score is now 21-0.
That was very close to the three-point line. It appears if she had just taken a step back, they would have been another point ahead. But right now, do they need it? Number 23, Hale Ray, Brianna Ibbotson, going to 22, passing between those 3 girls on the outside. Passes to number 25, takes a shot, it rebounds, and back to HK.
These girls just pass so fast on our HK team. It's hard to keep up. Belcarini has the ball right around the three-point line, driving into the paint, laying back, it's passing to Leah, and that is almost a 3-point rebounded by Hale right now. It's their ball.
Hale Ray, number 23, Ibbotson going in, and there is a call.
That is a penalty on White, blocking. The shots will be taken by number 25 of Hale Ray. Oh, no, never mind. They're not penalty shots. It's a throw-in.
Thrown in number 25, trying to get open to pass to 22 on the outside. That's back to 23.
Ball is loose. Recovered by Hale Ray.
Oh, the ball is
Ball is
taken.
now recovered by Anna Biondi, dribbling down the court. Looking for someone open, throwing it to Belcarini. Carini going up, throwing back to Biondi. Biondi just in front of the three-point line, and that's good for another 2 for HK. 10 seconds left on the clock, 23-0 HK. Time is winding down. 5, 4,
Hale Ray doesn't appear they'll have enough time.
1, and that
Ball
is
is
the
almost
end
out of
of
bounds.
the first quarter. So, Connor, what have you seen from this first quarter thus far? What do you think we can expect for the rest of this game?
I am impressed with what HK has been doing, and we're looking at both teams right now, and it might appear that after this game, they will have the same set score, 1-7.
Not quite. Hale Ray will be 1-8.
1-8.
But very, very close. So, but yeah, as I said earlier, it's now 23-0 for this first quarter. 23 points scored for HK. We'll keep you updated on how many points are scored each quarter. Very interesting quarter for HK. We haven't seen this much aggressiveness in them almost all season long. It's a good change.
And our first live game of the season, it's quite good to be back, to see what's going on with the team. We've seen a lot of HK in the past, but there's also a bunch of other teams that we can look forward to seeing, and maybe we'll see against some winners.
That is
see
true.
Who comes to the end of this championship.
True.
Lineups are looking a lot different this year, of course. 2 seniors for Hale Ray in this game, and only 1 senior for HK.
That's correct. Only 1 senior. It's a very interesting year, but next year they have quite a few juniors this year, so they're going to have quite a few seniors next year, so it's going to be a very welcome change.
Yes, Hale Ray is, on the other hand, is very evenly spread out, so it looks like they're going to have the same players going for a while, but they have 2 seniors on their starting lineup and then 3 sophomores.
Okay, the ball has now been thrown in from Belcarini to Anna Biondi, and it's going to start the second period. Anna Biondi driving around the court, looking for someone open, throws it into the paint to Jessica, and Jessica misses. However, rebounded by HK, but thrown to a Hale Ray student.
Number 5, Abby Smith, passing to the outside. Number 25 tries to take the push, falls into the ball hands of number 20, Trinity, and it goes over to White.
That was grabbed by Belcarini, now thrown back to Anna Biondi. Anna Biondi driving up the court, throwing it to Tessa Wills, back to Biondi. Now it goes into the paint, but now it kicks off someone's foot. Can they recover this? A lot of loose balls, and now it's all Hale Ray driving down the court.
Hale Ray has appeared to have held their same starting lineup this far into the game, into the second period. So we're looking at number 23 and number 5 passing between, goes for a three-point shot, and it rebounds to HK.
Grabbed by Anna Biondi, driving down the court. Thrown to Belcarini, thinking about taking a shot, but no. Anna driving around the court, looking for someone open, back to Bell. Bell drives in and sends it. That was a nice shot by Tessa Wills from the 2-point line. Now it's 25-0.
23 from Hale Ray making the push. Passes to number 5. Those two have been quite the synergetic, passing that ball back and forth, looking for somebody who's open to make the shot. Ball is knocked out of bounds.
Off the foot of Ella McGlynn, so it's Hale Ray's ball.
Passed in by Hale Ray. Number 10 of Hale Ray, a new contender, passes to 20 and back out to 23. And back to Abby, number 5. Number 23 goes for the shot, but it is blocked.
Blocking that shot very early on, throwing it back to Anna Biondi, who drives down the court once again. Throwing to her favorite teammate for the synergy to Belcarini and back to Anna. Ella going up, missing the shot, but rebounded by Jessica. Now this is Hale Ray's ball.
Hale Ray, number 5. Abby is bringing it down the court. Passes to number 10. Passes back to 5. And there are 3 Hale Ray players on the outside of this ring. They're just waiting for something to happen or somebody to be open. Number 1 with the ball, new contender, passes it back out to the outside. Trying to come up with the distraction, shoots from the outside 3-point line, it rebounds and goes to HK.
Picked up by HK, number 20, Jessica Timothy. Now pass to Anna Biondi. Passing it now to Tessa Wills, who passes it back. Tessa Wills with the ball now to Belcarini, driving into the paint, throwing it to Ella McGlynn, to Jessica, and that is good for another 2 points for HK, 27-0. With just under 5 minutes left in this first period. It seems to be going very similar to this first period.
Moving the ball across the court, and it is Hale Ray waiting again, trying to make some sort of a move towards the basket. Passes inward, it is pushed off, but goes back to Hale Ray. Number 1 has the ball, facing trouble on our side. 5 goes for a long shot, it rebounds, but still in Hale Ray's possession, goes for a shot in the paint, and
ball goes out on Hale Ray, so it's white ball. Anna Biondi with the ball, throwing it to number 11 in the paint with Jessica, misses. 33, Tessa Wills throws it out of bounds. Pass was intended, however, to Belcarini.
Number 5 throws into number 14 of Hale Ray. Passing the ball back out to 10. Trying to move inwards a little more. Number 1 and number 20 on the corner of the paint.
Sophie Gramala grabs the rebound, throwing it to Belcarini, back to Anna Biondi. Anna Biondi taking her time, driving down the court, looking for an open person. And now it's in Jessica's hands, almost getting the layup. Ball now is in Tessa Wills' hands. Anna Biondi takes a shot, almost. That ball was now shot by Tessa Wills. And that's good for another 2 for HK, 29-0.
Hale Ray is moving up, but they can't match the speed that HK has just shown us that they have. Taking a shot from the 3-point line, but it just so happens
after a brief fumble, Sophie Gramala takes the ball, goes up, misses, but it is a penalty on Hale Ray. Sophie Grimala now gets 2 free throws. As I said, this is still a this game has not had many fouls yet.
Yes, this
is
is
very
actually only
First shot,
third.
Sophie misses the free throw and the ball comes right back to her. Let's see how she can do with the second one. Subs now coming in for HK. Sophie getting ready. Going up for the shot. And almost getting it.
Ball now. Being tossed in by number 5, Abby Smith. To number 14. Coming across the court, goes to number 10. Passes back to 5. Trying to go to 14 on the outside. Realizes she can't make the shot, goes to 5 and then 10. Number 1 is getting closer, but loses the ball. Re-picked up by Hale Ray, number 22. Takes the shot. Rebounds to HK.
Grabbed by 15, Haley Phelps. And now pass back to Anna Biondi. Anna Biondi driving, looking for someone open, throwing it to Sophie, back to Anna Biondi. Anna running around the court. Pass to number 30. And now that was caught, and it's Hale Ray's ball.
They're moving across the court. They're around the basket. 14 has the ball. Passes to 5. Inside to the 22, who passes back out. Trying to pass in, but they lose it.
Blue ball.
One thing we're seeing definitely is once the other team gets the ball, they completely flee. As you can see, when Hale Ray got the ball when they were over by their basket, HK completely ran to the other side.
That is the first score for Hale Ray.
So there it is, 29-2 right now.
I mean, the fleeing also, though, is just good defense, because if you can get down there before they're in shot range, you have an advantage. Emily Thompson going up for a shot and misses. Now 15 is trapped. And that's going to be blue ball.
Abby Smith being subbed out. She's been in this game for quite a while, along with number 22, so making 22 the only starting, 22 and 23 being the only starting players currently playing for Hale Ray.
However, HK is now completely out of starting players. That is another 2 for Hale Ray.
Quite impressive. Hale Ray might be coming back. It's just the shots, actually, I think, because now they have more of a chance.
Now with just under a minute and a half in this last period, score is 29-4.
23 of Hale Ray has the ball. If they have the same luck that they have had making those baskets, they can expect to come back quite a bit.
HK has scored a very small amount in this first period, or the second period, when compared to the first period. Hale Ray seems to be getting better. Emily Thompson with the rebound, throwing it to number 23. They're driving down the court. 23 looking for someone open. Throws it to 11. Now back to 15, who then bobbles it out of bounds. Blue ball. 55.5 seconds left in this second period, first half.
We're looking at right now is back to a blue ball. The HK Den is starting a quick cheer
Getting lively.
with Hale Ray in possession of the ball. She brings it down the court, passes to 10, back to 23. Back to 10. It is quickly knocked out of the hands, but picked up again by Hale Ray. Number 14 trying to take the outside. And there is a call.
White penalty.
Ball will be going to blue.
White penalty on player number 30. Both penalties for HK were on that player.
Hale Ray is dancing around the outside, but they have gotten a little deeper towards that basket. Takes a shot from the 3, almost.
Rebounded by Hale Ray.
But gets to Hale Ray, and now there are
Ball on the
ball
ground.
falls to the ground, and there's a tussle.
Blue ball.
The ball is going to go to blue. She passes out to number 10, who goes for the shot, but does not make it. She's going to get, number 10 from Hale Ray is going to get.
Foul caused by 15 of HK on number 10.
Fails the first shot. Goes for another. The pressure is on. And it rolls off.
Snagged by number 30, driving down the court. HK trying to get in positions with 7 seconds left in the half. 23 taking a deep shot for a three-point, and it's no good. Rebounded by Hale Ray. And that is the end of the first half. Scored 29-4. This was a very, very low-scoring second period when compared to their first period. Connor, why do you think that's happening?
I think both teams have first discovered what the other team is capable of, and now they look like they're going to go for trying to combat that, and now they can both figure out what they need to do to stop the other team from gaining points, and both teams are learning.
And definitely what I'm seeing now is after that first period, once they've seen each other, they've now started to jump on each other's passes a lot quicker. There's a lot more loose balls going around. There's a lot more failed passes, a lot of bobbles.
Yeah, and what we saw, of course, with Hale Ray trying to make their baskets is in this second period, it appeared HK was able to knock some of the balls out of the hands of those on the outside who were just passing, trying to look for someone who was open. But, you know, maybe this won't be, maybe that's a new thing, but like we can look forward to maybe them defending against that in the second half.
And that's definitely due to how aggressive HK came out in this game. They came out very aggressive in this first period, and now they came out even more aggressive in the second period, causing a lot of turnovers.
I can tell you that they've been moving fast. Those passes, they're fast. Quick, 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 running down the court. It's blatant, and maybe that's the strategy. That is why we could be looking at the 25-point lead right now.
That I would completely agree. It's just been a very fast-paced game. It's just not very high scoring for the Hale Raid side. Hopefully we see them start scoring a little bit more. It's going to be a very interesting game, and I still believe, as I said earlier on, this game can, even with this score, can still go either way.
Yes, it can still go either way. Also, Hale Ray has seen some substitutions along with HK. And what it's been looking at is Hale Ray has subbed out their starting lineup, and that's when they started to get their points. Maybe that's telling, maybe it's just chance.
I mean, there might be a little bit of a correlation, though, that when Hale Ray did start scoring, the entire HK varsity starting lineup was not in.
That could be another factor. The substitutions could make a big change to the overall telling of the game completely.
Substitutions really, in a game, such a fast-paced game like this, it is everything. Substitutions really determine what is happening. You always want your best players out on that court, and when you have to take them out, you got to hope that you have just equally as good people covering them, because you're only as good as your weakest player.
Yes, that's actually true. I would think that it'd be much better for a team to have full of strong players rather than a team that has 5 very strong players but a bunch of weak players. You really want to see a well-rounded team, and that's what happens.
You want the skill very evenly divided throughout the team, or you might have a great starting lineup, but right when they start getting tired and you need to put someone in, it can go south.
Yeah, of course. It's quite the game to watch, and there's so many things that could tell, and we could guess and we can speculate on what's going to happen.
And I don't know if you can see this or not, but we have some HK youth playing basketball on our court. It's nice to know that we have some more future basketball players coming up through the ranks of our HK program.
Yes, it'd be great to know. Future stars, future starters, looking at quite a thing. But we'll also have a couple alumni coming from HK tonight appearing in the stands who've played on last year's team and maybe even a couple years before.
And we even have HK alumni helping us out tonight. Shout out to Mr. Morgan. Thank you very much for helping us.
So we are looking at 4 more minutes left in this halftime. Here we have not much going on. Both teams are having probably their prep, and they have had their coaches looking analysis for everything that they've done. And we're just going to see what keeps going.
I can tell you that the Hale Ray coaching staff has definitely been trying to not necessarily wrap their minds around our HK offense, but they're definitely discussing with their team on ways to help handle both Anna Biondi and Bella Carini, because those two girls, they are fast and they pass to each other, and they are just working together.
The drive we've seen from HK, that's part of their quick strategy. It's that those two girls have been going back and forth, like the fact that the 22 and number 5 Abby Smith of Hale Ray have been doing, but they've been doing it faster.
And they just simply have had the ball in their possession longer than Hale Ray has been able to. So you can really tell that Hale Ray has been starting to tire out because of this high intensity gameplay. It's really tiring out. HK now returning back to the court.
3 minutes left in the halftime. And as you were saying, that is where the substitutions need to come in. And the substitutions...
HK Den having a fun chant as the HK Cougars once again take the court.
And we expect to see Hale Ray appearing soon as well. The fouls have been reset, even though they haven't had much of an impact on our game so far.
However, we still need to keep an eye on number 30. Her fouls do not reset. If she gets 5, could be ejected from this game due to fouling out. So we need to keep an eye on number 30, and it's going to be an interesting game.
All right, so what we're looking at is more coming forward for the rest of this game. So we'll get back to you in 2 minutes.
.20 seconds left in the halftime. That is about all we have for our little halftime report. Connor, would you have anything to add about either one of these teams?
Well, I'd like to say that Hale Ray is retaking the court. So that is what we're looking at with 5 seconds before we're looking at that buzzer in the third quarter.
They were just really trying to use their time in there to really break down the HK offense.
And if they want to come back from another 25-point lead, they will definitely need it.
HK starting lineup out once again, and it seems also Hale Ray's starting lineup is also out.
Yes, the starting lineups for both teams are coming back in the second half.
Starting the half 29-4. Anna Biondi with the ball passing to Bella Carini, looking for someone open, and that will be Tessa Wills driving into the paint, taking a shot. That's good for 2, scores 31-4 HK.
25-5 of Hale Ray bringing it back with the drive. They have quite a wall of HK defense, and it goes out of bounds.
White ball.
Ball will be going to white.
Anabayandi has the ball, dribbling down the court, passing to Belcarini, looking for someone open. That will have to be Anna again, taking a deep shot, and misses, rebounded by Hale Ray, number 20.
23 of Hale Ray passes to 5. They're along that outside. Passes 22, goes in, but gets
Ball swat down.
Swat down by HK, but it goes back to Hale Ray on the outside. Number 25 is going for try to push, but loose ball. Takes a shot from the outside, and they miss.
Recovered by Tessa Willis, thrown to Belcarini. Taking their time driving down the court. Now the ball is in Anna's possession. Ball back into Belcarini's hands, and now thrown to Tessa Willis, driving into the paint, giving to Ella McGlynn, who is now struggling with the ball.
Smith and McGlynn had a bit of a tussle there, are trying to take that ball, but it actually is going to go to Smith.
They seem to have been having the similar tussles all night.
Yes, Ibatson bringing it down. Passes to number 22. Goes to the inside, back to Ibatson. It goes out of bounds, but not tossed back in. Number 20, Trinity, passes back in. Ibatson goes for another shot, and there's the whistle.
Penalty on White.
So it looks like we're going to have...
On number 20.
Hale Ray is going to have a couple of foul shots. Makes the first.
Making a score of 31-5. HK still.
Number 23, Ibatson, goes for the second. And it does not land.
Ball is live. Belcarini has the ball, passing into Anabayandi, driving down the court. Passing it to number 33, Tessa Wills. Now Jessica has the ball, taking a shot, misses, rebounded by Ella McGlynn, and now it's Hale Ray's ball after a brief loose ball.
Number 5, Smith from Hale Ray, driving the ball back down. Tosses far to 25, but the ball goes out of bounds and almost
hitting one of our
camera crew.
Okay, well now it's Anabayandi's ball. Dribbling down the court, looking for someone open, and that's going to be Tessa Wills. Tessa Wills driving in, sending it to McGlynn, but now it's sadly missed. Now Hale Ray ball.
Number 5, Smith passes to 23, Ibatson. Back to Smith. Decides to push forward, drives across, passes back to 22. 22 tries bounce passing inward. They're in the paint. 25 lets it loose out of bounds.
You can definitely tell that Hale Ray has now come out and been a lot more aggressive on this ball.
Yes, they have. And they have 2 points to show for it, even though they may have been fouls.
Only one.
Only one was a foul.
HK has the ball, passing in. Shot was being yelled in Belcarini face, but now it's again Hale Ray's ball.
23, Ibatson moving it to the other side with the drive. Passing to 22, Capapella.
Ball swatted by Belcarini.
Smith takes the shot. So close, comes back out, back to Smith, who's much closer, goes for another shot. It lands in the hands of number 20.
White ball. Ella McGlynn seemed to have gotten it before 20 was able to get her hands on it. So we're starting once again with another HK possession, driving down the court. Pass to Belcarini. Belcarini looking for someone open, and that's going to be Jessica Timothy. Looking for someone open. 30 throws to try to get to McGlynn, and it just does not connect. Jessica trying to get it before it goes out of bounds, but she was not able to get it. Now it's Hale Ray's ball.
Number 5, Smith passes to Ibatson with the drive down the court. Goes to 22, Capitella to 25 on the inside. Goes for the shot.
Ball grabbed by Jessica Timothy, thrown to Anabayandi, and they're going down the court once again. Ball thrown to Bella. Back to number 30. Now Elle McGlynn has her hands on it, but was not able to grab it fully. Now rebounded and
captured
caught by
by
25.
25 of Hale Ray. Goes to 23. drives up, takes the shot from the paint, and it comes back
Jessica
to
Timothy
White.
snags it and throws it to Anna Biondi once again, driving down the court. Let's see if they can make something out of this. Number 30 looking for someone open. Finds Belcarini in the paint, and it's no good. Rebounded and caught by Hale Ray.
Hale Ray, number 25, passes to Abatson, 23, drives it down the court, gets much closer to the line, but passes back out to
Number
5, to 22 on the outside. Tries to pass inward. 25 is in the paint, passes back out as they rethink the strategy. Goes back to 25. Loose ball.
Loose ball. Number 12, Emily Thompson coming in for Ella McGlynn for HK. HK ball scores 31-5 with just under 3.5 minutes left in this third period. Anna Biondi with the ball, driving down the court, throwing to number 30. Now to Jessica Timothy, goes up, just misses. Hale Ray ball.
Ball captured by number 22, Capitella. Drives it back down. Faces some resistance from HK. Goes from the outside, tries to take a long shot, number 14.
Rebounded by Thompson. Ball thrown back to Biondi. Biondi driving down the court, trying to make something happen. Number 30 has the ball, now thrown to Carini. Carini driving into the paint, throwing it back to number 12, Thompson. And Thompson misses. Recovered by Hale Ray. There's a little bit of tussle. Whistle's blown. Seems to have been a penalty on White, number 12. First penalty of the night.
Hale Ray
Giving Hale
has
Ray
the
to the
ball.
ball.
14 coming in with the drive. Almost a loose ball. Goes to 23. Passes inward to number 10, who's in the paint. Goes closer. Goes up for the layup. And it rolls around and lands in.
That makes the score at 31-7 with 2.5 minutes left in this third period, first period of the second half. You can really tell that Hale Ray has rethought their strategy coming into this half, and you can tell by their defense it's just really not necessarily locking down HK, but really slowing them down.
Definitely.
Hale Ray finding the scoreboard a couple times.
Now we're looking at number 20 with some penalty shots.
Takes a shot. Perfect. Swish. That's good for one. 33-7. She has one more. Let's see what she can do. This ball will be live after this shot.
What we've seen with number 20 so far is actually
And
quite
it's good
interesting.
once again.
I think that she has definitely been capturing those rebounds on Hale Ray's shots quite often.
Yeah, both 20 and number 24, Ella McGlynn, both are using their height and their reach to their advantage to get those balls.
Yes, they are in fact the tallest players on HK. So maybe the height advantage is true. The ball is going to be turned over to White.
Thrown in by Belcarini to Anna Biondi. Anna Biondi driving down the court, looking for work. Throwing it to Belcarini. Belcarini to Thompson. Thompson taking the shot and misses, now caught by Hale Ray.
Hale Ray is bringing it down. Drive with the 23. Pass is staying on the outside. 22 goes into 10, who's in the paint. Loose ball, but captured again by Hale Ray. Tries to go for the push. Loose ball captured by...
Grab by Biondi. Let's see if she can make this. Goes in the paint and misses. Rebounded by HK Jessica Timothy. And it will be...
Ball will be turned over to Hale Ray. 1 minute and 34 seconds.
33-7. Once again, just like the first half, Connor, not many penalties. There's very few penalties in this half. Only 3 in total will share between the two teams.
Yeah, and so far this game, what we've had 6?
6 in total.
Yeah, 6 total. It's quite low from what we see. These teams might be playing nice on the penalty, on the foul side, but we're looking pretty different on the score side.
Both are looking very fierce, though. They're not playing nice with each other.
10 from Hale Ray goes for the layup. Manages to make it in. Now changing the score. Around 33
for Hale Ray.
9.
Belcarini coming in. Number 2 was subbed in for Anna Biondi, and that is a penalty blocking. That will be on Hale Ray, HK ball. Belcarini with the break. looking for someone open. Number 30 running across, looking for a deep shot. Thompson, though, with the deep shot finds it. Passing to number 2. 2 driving in, passing to number 30, driving into the court. They just seem, that would be double dribble, and now it is a blue ball.
Number 5, Smith, passes to number 14 of Hale Ray. Driving it across the court, they're passing it back and forth, definitely moving faster. 10 is on the paint and goes for the layup and makes it again. We are looking at quite a new Hale Ray strategy, but maybe it's because HK could be lacking in their defense.
Yeah, Belcarini passing to Kelsey Lonergan. Back to Kelsey Lonergan, Belcarini. Now in the hands of 30, going up for the shot, and it misses, rebounded by Hale Ray, driving down the court.
It looks like 14 is bringing it across, drops the ball, and it rolls out of bounds. She appeared to have tripped there, or could it be a foul? Nope,
No
it's
penalty
just
was called.
no foul was called, just a turnover to White.
No foul was called. Thompson with the ball. Carini has the ball, driving in, passing it back to number 2, Kelsey. Almost making the shot. Now once again, it is Hale Ray's ball, driving down the court. That period really snuck up on me.
That was quite a lot of action.
There was a lot of action. I don't think I saw a single timeout in that entire
Yes.
period, so it really went by fast, and that's just it.
There was a lot of action, and HK scored most of their points in the first period. Now we're looking at Hale Ray making a few more advances that should have been quite sufficient, and a positive expectation for them looking forward. They have been earning more points than HK.
Definitely. They closed down the score from originally going into this half from 29-4 to now 33-11. But they've been able to hold down HK in the last 2 periods to only 4 points in total, which is astounding for this Hale Ray defense, because they weren't able to do that in this first period. But now HK, as you can see, seems to be slipping up a little bit. It's going to be interesting to see how they handle each other in general this last period.
For their offense, in terms of their offense, in the last 3 baskets they made, it has been quite apparent that instead of them having to bounce around the outside of the line, they have been able to drive in.
If they drive in,
been able to make it towards the beginning, and they have made some layups. They haven't made most of their outer shots, but their layups have been successful.
Yeah, starting lineup for HK once again back in. Anna Biondi with the ball, driving, throwing it to Tessa Willis, back to Biondi. Biondi throwing it into Ella, snagging it somehow, throwing to Karina. Karina wide open, and it almost goes in. Rebounded by Jessica. There's a little skirmish, and white ball. There was a foul, not a shooting foul, however, so it's going to be ball throwing. Belcarini with the snag, almost intercepted by Hale Ray. Anna Biondi throwing it in, and that is a clean shot. 35-11 for HK.
It's really adding to HK's score. It's what can we expect in this final period. 14, Hale Ray crosses to the inside, 25 to the outer of 10, takes the shot. It's close, but 22, Capitelli grabs it on her head and falls
to the
down.
ground.
But there has
However,
been
it's going to
quite
be white
aggressive, maneuvers around the other defense.
Definitely. Anna Biondi with the ball, throwing to Belcarini. Belcarini driving in and taking a shot. Just short, caught by Hale Ray.
Hale Ray, number 5, Smith, is moving it down to their side, passes to the outside at 14. Best to the inside, it gets rebounded back to 14. She goes to 10. 10 takes the second.
These teams almost seem to be opposites. It's when HK takes his time and takes deep shots, they seem to get the ball, but when they drive in, they tend to miss. Hale Ray is the exact opposite. When they drive in, they get the point, and if they try to take deep shots, it does not work out.
Yes, they haven't had a single successful three-point shot this game.
Pass from Belcarini to Ella McGlynn. However, McGlynn was not able to get a hand on it, and that goes out of bounds. Hale Ray's ball driving down the court.
Hale Ray passes to the outside, 5 Smith, back to 14, goes for a long shot, and like we predicted, it's successful.
Grabbed by McGlynn, off a very confusing rebound. Now Biondi has the ball going down the court, looking for someone open. Passing to Carini. Carini looking for an open shot. Back to Biondi. Biondi throwing it to 33, Tessa Wills. Ella McGlynn has the ball, goes up, and misses. McGlynn is surrounded by 4 Hale Ray girls.
The refs make a call.
Seems to be penalty on number 10 for Hale Ray, HK ball. HK's number 10, Belle Carini, now has to break the ball in.
Hale Ray misses substitution. Number 10 for number 23 from the starting lineup, Abatson.
Ella McGlynn with the rebound, and it's good for another 2 points. 37-11 HK with about just over 5.5 minutes left in this final period.
Hale Ray is making the drive, passing around the outside. And what we saw recently is it looking like HK is making the points lead in this period so far. 25 from Hale Ray, gets up close, takes the shot, it rebounds again and it's shot in from the paint, and it appears that a 2 points is going to Hale Ray.
Great defense by Ella McGlynn, however, it was just not enough. Now the ball is in Carini's hands, now back into Ella's hands. She's surrounded.
Two foul shots going to HK.
Penalty was on Hale Ray, 25. Second penalty of the night. Now Ella McGlynn has 2 penalty shots. Let's see what she can do with them. Goes up for the shot. First one is good, making the score 38-13. Substitutions for both teams coming on. Leah Sanowski coming on for Tessa Wills. Ella gets ready for the shot. Goes up. And the second shot is no good. The score remains 38-13. Ball goes out. White ball.
White is having possession of the ball. Tossing in. A lot of running around. Very quick.
Jessica with the ball.
Very aggressive. Trying to get open for everyone.
Penalty shot. Blue 25 from Hale Ray. Foul once again. This is her 3rd foul of the night, but this time it was on number 20, Jessica Timothy. She gets ready for the free throw, goes up, and it just ever so slightly bounces out. Very, very close. She has one more. Let's see what she can make with it.
Hodgins from number 25 of Hale Ray has been quite racking up
And the free
fouls.
throw is no good.
25
Hale Ray
passes
ball.
to Abadins. 23 is going for the drive. Passes to someone on the further outside. 25.
Ball deflected by Ella McGlynn. Grabbed by Jessica Timothy. Thrown on the ground. Now it's on the ground. Let's see who gets possession.
3 girls fall to the ground. 25 appears to be
Leah
the one who's-
Sanoski was in that tussle, but it does seem to have been, as you said, Connor, blue ball.
Hale Ray has a chance. 23 with the ball. Passes outside. And keeping it on the outside.
Deflected by Ella McGlynn. She's holding onto the ball tight. White ball. Carini throws the ball into Biondi. Number 23, Retberg. Retberg throwing it back to Biondi. Biondi now. Okay. Carini now driving. Throwing to number 20, Jessica Timothy. Leah Snowski with the ball. Almost getting into the paint, but falling. Now Carly Retberg has the ball deflected off Hale Ray. White ball once again.
Ball's out of bounds.
I got you.
Thumb down, thumb down, thumb down. Hurry up.
Okay. So once again, it is Carini with the break. Throwing it into number 4, Leah Sinonsky, wide open. Dribbling, finding someone open. Bella Carini once again driving into the paint, going up for a free layup, and it's good for another 2 points. 40-13 HK with 4 minutes left in this.
And in that last shot, there was all 5 Hale Ray girls were under that basket, but she shot right over them.
That just really speaks to the speed and agility of Bella Carini.
Number 5 is trying to push in, be aggressive, but backs out. And the ball is out to number 30 on the outside. Tries to pass but deflected
Ball is out.
by the
And
knees
blue
of
ball.
HK.
And now it's Hale Ray's ball.
We have 3 minutes and 38 seconds left. 23 of Hale Ray has the ball, passes out to 25.
Loose ball.
Loose ball across to mid-center court. Number 5 passes to 23, tries going closer, passes over the net, is jumbled around.
Grabbed by Leah Snowski as she runs down the court. Throwing to Belcarini, wide open. Belcarini looking for someone open, and that will be Jessica Timothy throwing to Leah Snowski, taking a deep three, and it's almost the first three of the night. However, it is rebounded and grabbed by Hale Ray.
Hale Ray has the ball 20, passes out to 23, takes a shot, rebounds to HK.
Grabbed by Carly Retberg. Retberg just taking her time, almost getting the ball snagged from a girl behind her. Now Bella Carini has the ball driving into the paint, throwing it to Ella McGlynn in the paint. Let's see what she can do with it, throwing back to Bell. Safe bet. Bell goes up, almost makes it in. She gets the ball again, and it doesn't go in once again. Ball is out. Blue ball. Hale Ray. Hale Ray has about 2.5 minutes left, and it's going to be a very interesting end of this game.
27 points they would need to take back. What do you think about that?
With this much time left, I don't know if 27 points can be made. However, you never know, and they might even just make an attempt to even close that gap even more. So they're going to keep playing and keep playing aggressive. However, HK might out-aggressive them.
HK might end up with their first win of the season.
The HK Cougar Den getting a little rowdy with the last 2 minutes in this. HK grabs the ball off the rebound. Leah Snowski's now throwing it to number 23, Carly Retberg. Sorry. Leah Snowski with the ball. Back to Carly Retberg. Retberg dribbling around, looking for someone wide open, and that will have to be number 11, Sophie Granala. She tries to take a deep shot, but misses, and this rebound is grabbed by Hale Ray, number 30.
Number 30 of Hale Ray driving it down. A lot of shuffling about. Goes in. Number 10 of Hale Ray drops the ball and drops to the ground along with 2 HK players.
Emily Thompson ready to go in. Emily Thompson, senior for our HK, going in for Leah Snowski, number 4.
Hale Ray makes a substitution as well, putting in number 1 for number 30.
HK grabs the ball. Sophie Granala had a free lane, but she did not take it, rather taking her time with the last minute and a half in the quarter, or period. Sophie just buying time, throwing it to Carly Retberg. Ball loose, thrown back to Emily Thompson. Ball loose once again, but recovered. Ball is grabbed and it's on the ground.
Number 5, Smith, captures the ball from the fall.
Another HK substitution, 2 for number 23. Carly Retberg out is replaced by Kelsey Lonergan. White ball thrown to number 11, Sophie Granala. Emily Thompson with the ball, surrounded by 2, throws back to number 2, Kelsey. She's looking for someone, Emily Thompson wide, and throws it to number 25 that was just hiding. Ball is loose, Emily Thompson grabs it.
Knocked out.
1 minute and 3 seconds left in this game, Connor.
Still 27 points that need to be taken.
Even
it
though
looks pretty bleak for Hale Ray.
However, even with this deficit, they are playing as hard as they can, and it's still a high adrenaline game right now.
High intensity, and we see that with every basketball game here.
That's true. HK now recovers the ball. Number 2, Kelsey Lonergan has the ball, throwing it to Sophie Granala. 25 with the ball, driving up, trying to find something. Can't find anything. Sophie throwing it back to number 2. Oh, number 15 goes up and misses. However, she did get a penalty. Again, get someone penalty her. So now she has 2 free throws. That penalty was on number 22 of Hale Ray. That's the second one of the tonight. 37 seconds left on this clock.
Hale Ray has racked up quite a few penalties so far and is letting HK get too many foul shots.
First free throw by number 15, Haley Phelps. was a miss. So let's see if she can get something with this next one. Okay. That last foul shot was missed. There's 35 seconds left.
23 of Hale Ray passes out to 10, goes over to 5. Smith trying to move forward, takes a shot from the outside.
Almost making a deep third. A little skirmish for the ball.
Between 22 of Hale Ray and
it's blue ball.
HK. The ball is going to Hale Ray.
25 seconds left.
The ball.
HK 40. Guest Hale Ray 13.
Now, Wally, I wouldn't be very surprised if there was a timeout right about now. Looking like strategy, it's not close enough. Is it? Do they think it's not close enough to?
Hale Ray gets another 2, making the score 40-15. 12 seconds left in the game. HK seems to just be stalling. Carly takes her time to make a shot and makes it. That's the first 3-point of the night with 4 seconds left. 43-15. And that one. And that is the game.
There was the buzzer, and we are looking at currently a 43-15 for HK.
HK wins, comes on top against the Sounds, 43-15.
The Hale Ray Noises have experienced another loss to put on their record, but HK has their first win of the season, and to celebrate, the crowd appears to be sharing a couple donuts.
So HK's record is now 1-7, and the Hale Ray Noises are now 1-8. HK, as I said earlier, has 2 more away games coming up. One against Coggins Tuesday the 8th, and the next one is Aerospace Wednesday the 9th. Back-to-back games, both away.
For Hale Ray, we are looking at their next couple games being against Morgan on Tuesday and Thursday against Westbrook. Those 2 games where they can hopefully take a couple more wins. We'd also like to thank our in-part sponsor, Zippo6.
Thank you for making this entire broadcast possible. And once again, as I said earlier, thank you to Mr. Morgan, Chris Morgan, for helping us make this possible. We couldn't do it without him.
All right, so this looks like the field is clearing up, and HK has retreated. Hale Ray is having a post-game discussion.
Assistant coach Ann Dybert absolutely excited. Just absolutely, she is walking off the court saying, "Let's go HK." So you can tell that she's definitely excited and really happy about this win.
So we're having a discussion, post-game discussion for Hale Ray. It appears that there was quite undoubtedly an HK win. There wasn't much that Hale Ray could do towards the end.
Yeah, I have to agree. But the second and third period, however, they really were able to hold HK down and slow down their progression. But once that fourth period came in, you can tell that they were just getting tired. They just simply didn't have enough subs. Yeah. And you can really tell by their gameplay. You could tell by the fourth period they were getting tired. But HK were able to sub in very frequently, and they seemed very fresh the entire game.
Yes, definitely. And with that, we'd like to sign off our broadcast tonight. So thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us.
And have a good night.
You too.